How's it going, Tanner?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How do you think the weekend went for you guys? Obviously sweeping Washington and then beating Portland. Just your thoughts on the team and how they're doing right now?
Yeah, solid. I think that was a big weekend for us, a big momentum builder. Obviously, that put us back in first place a little bit there, and I think it really gets some momentum going into a couple big weekends ahead.
What does somebody like Drew do for the rest of the lineup, rest of you guys there?
Oh, it's big. Obviously not only statistically with the numbers he can put up, but just his presence and the kind of hitter he is, and the kind of guy he is in the dugout. It's just big, not only for our offense, but for our whole team in general.
Does Drew coming back, does that change your mentality at the plate? Instead of having Shade behind you, now you have Drew?
I mean, honestly, not too much, since they're both just amazing hitters.
Yeah.
That might change a little bit, having two lefties in the 1-2 spot, if them bringing in a lefty a little earlier out of the pen or whatnot. But, really, for me personally, it doesn't change too much.
You guys were already deep, and now you add Drew, and you have a guy like Shade hitting eighth. And what does that say about your depth in this lineup now?
It's just crazy. It really is. Every game, looking at the lineup and, seeing guys at the bottom, like, even Grant as well, guys that just are putting together great years offensively, and to have a guy like Colby in the 8-hole is just, it's unheard of around the country. So it's a really good feeling knowing that he's down there, and there's a really good chance he's going to be on base when guys like me or Callie come up to hit.
When was the last time you've seen somebody as hot as Anthony Hall right now?
Oh man, not for a while, but it's it really is awesome to see, and to see his hard work and everything he puts in, come around, and especially since the start of the year he had to what he's doing now, it's really no surprise to me.
Do you have a favorite of one of his absolute no doubt home runs yet?
Oh man, I like them all, I really do. But I think the one that hit off the number 35 banner there in right field, I think was pretty cool because it just fits him well with the 35.
You're carrying a hot bat right now, and it seems like you have all season long. Going into a series like Washington State this weekend, a 3-game series, do you ever spend more time, kind of looking at their staff, going up against them and studying them and what they do, certain tactics they have?
A little bit. I think, the preparation leading into the weekend is fairly the same. I think the only thing that changes for me now is having, 3 years against these guys. I can kind of go back and look and see what they try to do and how they've got me out in the past, and kind of prepare that way as well.
Tanner, you guys are number 3 RPI right now. You're a top 10 team according to some polls. Just what does that mean to you, and the potential for you guys to be, potentially hosting another regional?
It's pretty cool. It is really cool to see, that number 3, and I think, obviously we want to be at number 1 in all categories, and I think, being able to host and maybe this time sneak into that top 8 national seed to be able to host a super regional would be great. But yeah, it's awesome to see. Awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.